Pro-life versus pro-choice. The difference between the two is one is against abortion and the other is for it. I believe that under any circumstance, an abortion is not acceptable and not right. Abortion No says that there are approximately 42 million abortions per year, which is approximately 115,000 per day. There are many different abortion procedures that are all medical and can be harmful to a woman, especially when done more than once. More than half of abortions are given to women under the age of 25. An abortion is taking a life. What would you do if someone took your right to live before you could even take your first breath? All the different abortion methods usually differ by how far along the woman is. At 8 to 10 weeks, a baby has started developing eyelids and growing hair. The baby can also move around and suck its thumb. A doctor would do a suction abortion, where they use a suction current, which is a hollow tube with a knife-tipped edge, that is connected to a vacuum. The suction on this vacuum is 29 times more powerful than a household vacuum. This tears the placenta and the baby into small pieces that are sucked through the tube and then thrown away. Partial abortions are done when the baby is about 30 weeks old and almost finished developing. Guided by an ultrasound, the doctor grabs the baby's legs and the baby is pulled into the birth canal. The baby's body is all delivered except for the head. The abortionist then jams scissors into the skull and opens the scissors to enlarge the skull and uses a tube to suck out the brain, which causes the skull to collapse. The dead baby is then removed. According to abortionno.org, 48% of all abortions are funded, most abortions are funded by the facilities, or they provide some sort of coverage. However, clinics that perform abortions usually also provide birth control and condoms, which could have been used as a preventative before. 93% of all abortions are just because the child is unwanted or inconvenient. Most of the women getting abortions already have kids also. What do you think a woman would say if she went in for an abortion and the doctor said, "Why don't we just take the child you already have instead so you could have a new baby?" The mother would obviously say no, but this is the same situation. You just haven't met the child yet. There are many women who want to have babies, but their bodies will not allow them to. They are looking to adopt newborn babies. Adoption is the loving option. Women who have abortions usually just do not want to be uncomfortable for 9 months. Instead, they just take the baby's life when they could be making another family extremely happy. Some women think that it would be a lot harder to give their baby up after carrying it for so long. However, they have two different kinds of adoptions. One is an open adoption where you can receive pictures and visitation with your baby. There's also a closed adoption where you won't receive any contact with the family. Women usually do this when they don't really want to be reminded of it. There are so many more alternatives that are safer and better for the baby and for the woman. Many pro-choice people argue that abortion should continue to be legal for women who get pregnant due to rape or rape from incest. I agree that it would be extremely hard to carry a child under those circumstances. However, it is still a child and it is still yours. It still shares your DNA. Abortionno.org says that only 1% of abortions are given because of rape or incest. Another argument is health problems. Some women are told that if they have a baby, they could possibly die during childbirth, or they could have permanent damage to their body. Abortionno.org says that only 6% of abortions are because of health problems. However, I believe that if you're told something like that, you should not be having unprotected sex. If you are pro-life and believe that all unborn babies deserve a chance to live, I urge you to protest and vote against it. Use your voice. Even if it saves just one baby, it's worth it to me. If you are still pro-choice and believe that an unborn child is not a person, you should rethink that. Even in the womb, a baby feels every poke, every pinch. What would you do if your life was taken before you had the chance to live? Thank you.